The perfect outfit doesn't exist, says the guy who's never watched this video. Today I'm showing you the easiest and best ways to always make the perfect outfit, no matter the occasion. So the first thing we need to focus on is the occasion. Now, to truly have the best outfit, you have to ask yourself a few questions. The first one is, what is the climate? When you know the climate, you're able to dress well and be comfortable. Look, the outfit I'm wearing right now, it looks good, but if it's extremely cold outside, sure, my outfit looks good, but how good am I gonna look when I'm shivering and freezing? And it can all be avoided by just putting on a jacket. But vice versa, if it's too hot outside and I'm in a jacket and I just end up sweating, it's not going to make me look any better. So taking some extra minutes, just checking the weather app, can not only save you from being uncomfortable, but can make you look better. Now look, I'm a big believer of not caring about what anybody else is wearing. However, you don't want to be the most overdressed person in the room, and you're just going to stand out, but in a bad way. When you're overdressed or underdressed, it's going to make you the butt of the joke. The perfect in between is looking good, looking presentable with elevated basics. Think about the dress code. A lot of times this is unspoken, but for example, if you're going to be hanging out with some friends, you don't want to wear anything too formal. You're going to get clowned on, people are going to make fun of you. So just keep that in mind as you're getting dressed and coming up with your outfit. A good rule of thumb that I like to do is think about what other people are going to be wearing to this event. Then I start to think about ways that I can make this little thing look better. Let's take, for example, a lot of my friends, they like to wear hoodies, cargo pants, stuff like this. So how can I make an outfit like this better? By throwing on something above my jacket. Again, it's only if it's called for. If it's a little bit warm outside, I don't want to make myself sweat. But just think about creative ways that you could use things in your own wardrobe, make yourself look better, and yet stand out, but in a good way. Now, once you have this down, another thing you have to ask yourself is what aesthetic you want to go for. Now, of course, this is dependent on your own style and what your wardrobe is made up of. Let's take, for example, streetwear. So if your wardrobe mostly is made up of casual streetwear outfits, then that's probably the aesthetic that you want to go for. Again, I can't stress how important it is to dress for the occasion, because the outfit that I'm wearing right now, it looks good, but just because it's a polo doesn't mean that it works well for formal occasions. If I'm trying to look presentable and professional, an oversized polo like this is not going to be the best option, but something like a fitted polo, that is going to be a way better option if I want to look more mature. And that's why the aesthetic is so important. Just because I'm wearing a long sleeve polo, these two same pieces give off two completely different looks. So if I want a more mature aesthetic, let's say a more old money aesthetic, then I'm going to gravitate towards the pieces in my wardrobe that give me that old money aesthetic. However, I really can't stress that it's about using what you already have. Now take this from someone who spends a lot of money on clothes, sometimes a little bit too much money, that you don't always need new pickups. Use what you have and get creative on new, exciting ways to wear the pieces that you already own. And the best thing that you could do to go around this is when you're creating your wardrobe or when you're adding pieces with new pickups whenever you feel like you need to, try to get things in different aesthetics and different ways to spice up your wardrobe. Think about it, a wardrobe entirely made up of just streetwear, it looks good, but it gets boring very quickly. However, if you have a bunch of different aesthetics, a bunch of different pieces with a bunch of different fits, colors, and brands, that's when you're gonna have a good range in your style. And the most important way to go about buying new pieces is thinking about what you want your personal style to be. Let's just take an example what my personal style is. I think my personal style is a good mix of casual and dapper. I like looking presentable and sophisticated. However, let's be real, I'm not a lawyer, and therefore I'm not gonna dress like a lawyer yet. In my day-to-day life, most of the things that I do are very casual. Going to the movies, going to the mall, hanging out with friends, doing whatever, and therefore I'm not going to need anything too formal. So an oversized polo like the one that I'm wearing right now, it does make me look elevated because it is a polo, yet it's still very laid back and casual because it's oversized. It has a faded green colorway, it's not too dapper, it's not too casual where I look sloppy. And that's why I have some oversized pieces, but the majority of my pieces are things that complement me. And what I think complements me the best is fitted and slim pieces. Honestly, I work hard on my physique, and therefore I want pieces that complement my physique. So I like athletic fits, I like slim fits. That being said, just because I want to show off my physique doesn't mean I'm gonna wear skin tight clothing. Let's be real, doesn't matter how fit you are, it doesn't look good. It's all about finding a balance and whatever you feel comfortable with. Speaking about that, let's talk about the perfect fit. The perfect fit is different for everybody. We all have different body types. Maybe you and I both have an athletic fit, but your torso might be longer than mine, or your legs might be longer than mine. In fact, I have pretty short legs, which is why I'm only 5'8". So I want things to complement my body type. Since I have short legs, something like high-waisted pants is gonna make my legs look longer and more proportional. And because I have an athletic build, slim fit is gonna complement that. And an issue that I struggle with is because I have a small wingspan, I can go to a tailor and get the extra fabric cut off, which is something I'm gonna try to get into a lot in 2024, because I think this is the simplest way to make any clothes look better on you, is getting it fit specifically for you. Like I said, we all have different body types, and all the clothes that you buy in store are generic. It's still gonna fit everybody differently. So if you go to a tailor, get any extra fabric cut off and get it fitted specifically for your body type, you're gonna look way better than anybody else. So that's something I need to get big on. Actually, a lot of my jackets, I have that issue where the inseams on the arms are just way too long, so I have to end up cuffing it. And honestly, I don't really like how it looks, but I'd rather have this look than having the jacket just look way too big on me. Another thing you gotta focus in on when you're trying to build the perfect outfit is different colors. Now, I'm a big believer that dark colors look good on anybody, and therefore a lot of my wardrobe is made up of blacks, navies, dark grays, even dark browns. But just because I think dark colors look good on me doesn't mean that that's all I'm going to be wearing, because again, that gets very boring very quickly. So experimenting with different colors, again, you don't have to go head first into just light colors, but just experimenting with these can potentially make you look better. And again, the perfect outfit is all dependent on you and what you feel comfortable in. And you never know how you're going to like these colors if you never try it out. But one thing I got to mention, and something that I always have to remind myself, is lighter and bolder colors does not mean that you're dressing better than everybody else. Just because you're standing out amongst everybody else, and a lot of times that means looking like a highlighter, does not mean that you dress better than everybody else. It's cool to be bold, but I think too vibrant colors, not the way to do that. The next thing that's gonna make you have the perfect outfit is with versatile items. I'm really big into having a wardrobe with a range of different aesthetics, but that doesn't mean my wardrobe is overflowing. That doesn't mean I have 100 different shirts with a bunch of different fits. That's because I try to get all of my items to be versatile, to be easily switched in with anything else that I'm wearing. For example, let's talk about something like chinos. I love chinos because I could dress them up or I could dress them down. I can make it more casual, or if I'm going to a formal event, a pair of chinos is going to look good as well. And another great reason why versatility is so important, because it's way better for your wallet. It doesn't break the bank, yet it's a very important key to making sure you always have the right outfit in hand. Now, in my opinion, no outfit is complete without accessories. That being said, you don't need 100 different accessories just to make sure that you have the perfect outfit. When it comes to accessories, I love minimalism. I don't like things to be too flashy. I like elevated basics. I truly think the little things go such a long way. For example, a small ring on your finger can make you look that much better and a little bit more put together. Speaking about looking put together, nothing makes you look more mature than having a nice watch. I truly try not to go outside with a naked wrist. I like having watches, I like having bracelets. Sometimes I even wear both. Doesn't really matter which one you go with, whatever you're more comfortable with. Just make sure you're throwing on some accessories so that way your outfit doesn't look so bland. Perfect outfit is different for everybody. The most important thing is the perfect base. If you want to know how to build the perfect wardrobe just by shopping at the right brands, I have a video that's going to show you exactly that.